Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, nakutambua tena sana. So guys, apparently yesterday I went for the review. My son has been in autistic institution or center for the past close to 3 months now, and in that center we are supposed to go for a review every 3 months, which is like a term. And guys, I was so impressed because I got to see how my child has really progressed since the day I took him there, which is day one. And I really learned something that autistic kids are not actually, he is not disabled. He's just, his developmental cycle is very slow. And so you get to baby him more than you baby other kids, or you baby her more than you baby the other kids. And I got to realize that actually I am the one who is messing up, because manze mimi napenda mtoi. I just love him so much because he's like my father. I don't know why. I don't know what I see in him, but I actually do see something. And a lot, I have, you know nimekuja kwamba that I should not share a lot on my channel sijui nini nini, but this is my channel. This is where I get to wind up, because apparently I don't have friends. I'm not really a friendly, not a friendly person, but I have so much going on in my life that I really don't have that mental space for friends, you know. And I got to realize that I should not baby him more. I don't know how to do it, because he's like a world that I never had. He's like, I don't know. I just want to tasemaji kuipatia yako ka space, because I know one day he'll get he'll marry, he'll have kids, wife, a whole family to look after. And if I don't detach myself, nitaenda kukua wale mother-in-laws, which I dread to be. I don't want to be that shit, because I don't know. So that's one thing I learned, that sometimes is not really catching up because of kudekezwa, which I'm trying to like level it down. Na mniambia kwa comment section kama mngependa kuona how my son behaves akiwa na meltdown, ama nitongwa tantrum, how I feed him. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and I also feel like he should have his own space for growth. I feel like he should have his own space for a normal life. uh not feel like he's being documented for every shitty thing that he does, because we all human beings do shitty things that we don't put on the screen. So I don't know why I would put my own son on that spotlight. But then I was so happy that when he's in school, is close to independency. He's trying to really, catch up like any other kids. I was also impressed for the fact that akitoka hiyo center and aendi kuanza shule, like baby class, like the kids who start school, atenda kuanza according to his age. And man, I was so impressed. That thing really motivated me, because guys, that center is so expensive and I live far from it. But then sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You're a parent. You just have to grind. Just grind. And I'm happy that my husband has actually been my support system. He's never left. He's never left me to take care of that alone. Hata kama mostly is not available, he's got to go out there and secure a bag. We need to eat. We need to pay the therapy fees. We need to take the other kids to school. We need to fuel the car that takes him to school. We need to dress. We need to pay the bills, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, you what, internet, not internet, what do we call it? DSTV. There's so much to pay. So we cannot just, I cannot just sit here and start saying, oh, my husband is not being that, he's being cooperative. Yeah. He's being very, very cooperative, very, very supportive, very, very, ah, very, very everything. He's trying. He's really making strides and everything. And na appreciate your fact because kukua there mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, soulfully, and everything fully is even more than the money. You know, I know I do the dirty work. That's for sure. I do the dirty work. I'm like I'm the hands-on mom, like 100%. I'm the hands-on mom. Despite the fact that sometimes I feel like it's overwhelming. By the way, sometimes I just close the room and just cry because it's overwhelming. Not alone, not the autistic kid alone. I told you guys I have 5 kids. Moja alinikata, Maulana anajua. So I'm remaining with the 4. Yeah, alinikata, and I'm not going to like sit here and like feel bad because I felt bad for the longest time, but this time she just showed me that it was never worth it. So I'm not going to feel something that is not worth. Yeah, brush it off. We continue. So we went to the review. We were told ako poa, concentration level imepanda. Settling, ana settle vizuri, can settle for 45 minutes. Anaweza anaweza match object, like if you put a cup here and a cup here, anaweza match. Anaweza actually, as far as home is concerned, anaweza kula crisps peke yake. He has fed himself like 3 times, like yesterday, some other 2 times in the past. But during the therapy, then from the time alienda hiyo therapy, so we are making progress, we are making strides, and he has said, "Mom, guy, that is like the biggest achievement that I have seen so far. My son has finally called mom." He's my first son, and for him to call me mom, I feel like my father has recognized me. Guys, don't take it personal, like when I say he's like a father to me, because a lot has happened in that space of somebody who calls himself my father just did what he did or what he knows best. So I feel like I'm looking for a father in all the wrong places. But hey, I gave birth to my own dads. I have 2 sons, and those are my father. Yeah, I gave birth to my own dads. I have a stepdad, loving, understanding, caring, and everything. Yeah, and I appreciate him a lot. And he is always going to be the father who stepped up. He's not even a stepdad. Yes. So guys, what do you think? By the way, guys, do you have a kid? Do you feel like akona issue now you don't really understand? If ni autism, if ni kuna ingine inaitwa sijui ADH or something. Kuna watu unapata kuna autism na ADH, so inakuwa so extreme, but mine ako mild, which is level 2. And I thank God that as much as this is a bad thing, it ain't a good thing. It is a bad thing. But trust me, I have come to really respect the women or the parents, especially just say the parents who have kids with special needs like cerebral palsy, autism, ADHD. Kuna ingine inaitwa shaken baby syndrome. Guys, by the way, mnajua shaken baby syndrome? There's so much ailments. Kuna wale sijui naitwango aje, ile ya maji kuja kwa kichwa, something I don't remember the name. Kuna issues mob sana that zinaweza pata watoto. So kitu ninaweza sema as a parting shot for me, the fact that you're pregnant doesn't give you a right to insult another woman who is not pregnant. You might be carrying something that will give you labor of love for the rest of your life. Because unaweza beba mimba, upate mbeba mwezi, umebeba mtoto cerebral palsy, umebeba mtoto wa autism, umebeba mtoto wa ADHD, umebeba mtoto mwenye atakuja kushakiwa na maid, umebeba mtoto mwenye, yani it's so much. If you get to be pregnant and you give birth to a normal kid, before your child gets to 5 years, you don't have no right to call your child normal or not normal or anything, because you don't know what can happen between the age of 1 day or 1 second to 5 years. Kuna watu wanazaa watoto vizuri, mtoto anafika 4 years anakuwa blind. You can't even explain. Kuna wale wanazaa mtoto vizuri, mtoto akifika, mtoto tu maybe you guys are separated ama umemwacha na maid nyumbani or anything, because maybe the child is crying so much, like wamama mnajua watoto, maid anakasirika na mfanya hivi, do you know what happens? You know, the scalp of a child mostly kuna kitu inakuanga hapa, so hapa ako ka space you find hiyo ni bado brain haijaenda, brain ina grow as it closes in on that space, but before it closes in, hiyo ni it's a space, sijui yake aje, it's a space like this. So when you shake this baby, hii space brain yenye ifai kuwa hapo inakuja, yani it's like uweke sukari kwa chai ama majani ama koko kwa maziwa, and then you shake, see inaenda pote. Yeah, so that is what will happen to that baby's brain, and mtoto ataanza yani mtoto is just, and mtoto tu hata for long to anaweza die ama bedridden, ukwe tu it's work for you, because now mtoto hawezi kuwa poa, huwezi rudisha hizo brains, and it's just so much. So I'm just saying that you guys, as women, we don't even have the right to insult another person's child or another person's barrenness, because unaweza mtoto akue sawa kabisa, very good boy, handsome for that matter, amalize shule akue mwezi, then what? Amalize shule akue child molester, amalize shule akue prostitute. I'm not against the people wenye wamechoose kukua hivyo, but let's also not pretend that tuseme it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, that's for a fact, najua. So guys, nilikuwa tunaona niwaambie update ya my son, who sahi ako poa in terms of developing, ana develop pole pole, but not as pole pole as you might think. It's really vast, as far not vast like vast, sisemi fast tuseme nimeshema, vast improvement, but fast yani haraka, unaona, and in vast areas, you know. Nakwambia ananiita mom, which is like the most, nasemaje, the most you know, the most change amemake so far. He has fed himself like 3 eyes. He can try to like feed himself with cribs. He knows that akisongesha hii kiti anafarudishe vizuri, you know. He sleeps overnight. Guys, I never used to sleep. I used to feel like I'll go mad. Sleeping pattern, not bad. We are not yet there, but not bad. And generally tantrums zimeshuka, as much as hata kama ni hiyo moja and make to the extreme, but they are not as frequent. Ni swali gani guys? Na feel kuchoka sababu I slept late, and today is also okay anyway. So guys, hope you like this video, you share, you subscribe, and above all comment hapo chini uniambie do you have a kid mwenye una feel ako na issue and you really don't know what it is? You can take them to Mali Therapy pale Karen. If you want the details of that place, comment hapo chini uniambie. Assessment is only 10,000 and you get to really know if your child has a problem or not. Before you start therapy, you have to assess the kid and know what exactly is up, like ako sawa ama kuna speech delay. Guys, it's not always autism. Kuna speech delay, kuna watoto tu wako slow generally, not because they have a disorder, because autism is not a disease. So guys, bye, love you guys, hope you subscribe, you like, you share, and above all comment. My joker.